So I've been training calisthenics for about 9 years now. And now I'm just gonna tell you how it's changed my mindset and just my approach and how I see things in life. Now I'm not born special, despite my name being Golden. It was just by chance. However, I was just like you. Normal guy, born a normal kid. And we're mainly leaning into the physical part of life, the fitness sense. Normal skinny kid. In terms of body composition, I've been through all sides. I've been the skinny kid, I've been the fat kid, and now I've been the jacked kid. And I know what it's like on all sides, and I'm telling you, you do not want to be skinny. You do not want to be fat. Because when you're skinny, people walk over you quite literally. They barge you when you're in the way, when you're in a big crowd. I remember when I was 11 years old in high school. All of the tall people, there'd be massive crowds. And this is primal things which I'm about to tell you. It's just simply about size. And I was a short kid as well at the time. I was probably 5'1" at 11 years old. So everyone's a lot taller. Maybe even 4'10", I don't even know. But everyone was a lot taller. You're in a big crowd, everyone pushes over you. And naturally, when you're a little kid, you see all these tall people, you're going to be scared to want to push them back, to move out the way. Because obviously you have the fear that they're gonna do something to you, because you kind of have it installed in your head, this person could potentially beat the shit out of me if need be. It's like in the jungle. It's for the same reason why you will never see a rabbit have a fight with a bear. Because the rabbit knows what's up, it's gonna lose. Same animal kingdom-like mentality, but in a schooling sense. So I've also been the fat kid who's been made fun of for being fat, called names, all that stuff, man. I know what it's like to have man breasts. It's not nice. And I've been the jacked kid. I've been the kid who men are like, the jacked kid that I am now. Well, I'm a teenager, where men are like, damn, you work out really hard, man, respect. And I also know what it's like to have beautiful women staring at you, wanting to touch you. I don't say this to boast, I'm just telling you the truth. This is what I've experienced. I'm telling you how my mind changed over 5 years. So I was a horny kid, pretty much throughout my entire childhood, right? And, when you're a horny kid, you think of these very lustful things. You think to yourself, man, I want to attract this woman, I want to fuck this woman, this and that. I was just looking at her bed. And naturally, when you're a skinny kid, like myself in the past, like how I was in the past, you're like, shit, man, I want to be stronger, man. I want to be the big guy. I'm tired of being the underdog. In short, I get into shape now. And I almost feel like, there's the common phrase, the wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like I'm the sheep in wolf's clothing. Because, think about it. I've been training for about 5 years now. Since the age of 13. This was 2 months before I was 14, so I'd say 13. I know I'm 19 now, so I started training in January the 1st, 2020. So I was 13 at the time. And it's from my perspective, it's yeah, you're the jack guy now, and everyone's calling you jacked, and it's the best feeling in the world. Everyone's saying you're a big, strong guy, you're in shape and whatnot. But I still feel like the sheep in wolf's clothing, because, I'm 19 now, so for the last 14 years, I've never had that respect before, in terms of being the big, in shape guy. Because I've always either been a skinny kid or a fat kid. So now it's a lot different than it was before. Now every time I walk, and I'm not just saying this to boast, I'm just telling you the truth. Every time I walk in a public setting, people move out the way. I weigh 84 kilograms and I'm 5'9". And I'm lean as well. People move out the way. And it's oh shit, that never happened before. I remember, man, every time I'd walk around in public, I used to be this skinny guy. Skinny black guy. Sometimes even a fat guy is walking around, no one pays attention, no one gives a fuck. You're just you're an NPC just like everyone else. Now I walk around in public, double ticks every time. Every time I go on a run now. Because not many people train really. So it's really easy to stand out, and I just did it long enough to the point where I was able to get noticed by men and women. Every time, guys, I promise you, every time I'd walk outside, double tick from a man, double tick from a woman. People don't double tick you. They don't double take anyone. They double take you because you're a rarity you have a rarity of some sort. You know, like how the pretty woman with the beautiful ass, the pretty face, the pretty waist, the nice tits, the good hips. She walks around and we'd always turn around like this. That's the male version that I'm experiencing right now, simply through being in shape. And it's like, wow, it's a great feeling. It's most definitely a confidence booster. And that's not to say you should gain your confidence from other people, because I know I most certainly didn't. I had to earn my respect. So when I do get women, I remember last year. Let me tell you a little story. So I was 18 years old last January. I was doing my sports class in college, right? And there was this tall 6 foot. Was he 6 foot 6? He was 6'6". He was nearly 6'7". He was like 6'7". He was like 90 kg. Now I know 90 kg sounds really heavy to what shit is, but when you're 6'6", 90 kg, as you know, it's really, really light, especially on the BMI. But he still had some muscle, man. So he was like a skinny guy. He was skinny, but he had muscles. It was weird. Like, yeah. Let's just say he could put on more muscle if he wanted to, right? At that time, I think I was about 70 to 80. No, I was 78 to 80 kg at that time. I was wearing slim fit clothing, so you could really see my muscles and whatnot. And there was these two girls in front of me. There's these two mixed race girls. Well, one was light skinned, the other was mixed race. And yeah, we were just talking about. He asked me how much I weighed at the time. I said I weighed 78 kilograms, right? And he weighed 19, as I just told you. And then it was like, oh, so in boxing we'd be in the same weight class, which would be the cruiserweight division in boxing. So I was like, let's flex our biceps. And the main reason being is because, you know, when you do a face-off, you have to flex your biceps and then they take a picture of you. It just so happened those girls were listening. They were right in front of us listening to our conversation. We both flexed our biceps, and the funny thing was, he may have had bigger biceps than me, but I was shorter. So it gave us the illusion that my biceps were bigger. I probably had like 14, 15 inch biceps at the time. I'm really close to pushing 16 inches now. I'm 15.8, but I was probably like 14 or 15 inches in biceps at the time. I got the most primal reactions. You wouldn't believe what the girls did. I'm telling you, both their hands on the face, like, and it's the reaction, like, I'm telling you, that exact noise I just did, that's what they did, but their hands were in their face. And shit, man, I always wanted that as a kid. Not to say I'm like, yes, I did have a period when I was just, you know, I was a lustful bastard, training simply just for girls. But it's when you do get it, it's like, damn, fuck. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean it in a good way. It's like, damn, I don't really need to worry about attracting women anymore. I mean, I have the shape, I have what they find attractive. I know I have good mouthpiece. I'm set. I don't never need to stress again. I can focus on me now. And every time I see a beautiful woman now, before I'd always look at her, go like, fuck her, I'm never gonna see her again. This is back when I still had social anxiety, speaking with her. Now a beautiful woman walks past, I'm like, yeah, she's hot. I don't need to look back anymore. There's so many hot chicks out here. Going back to that story I told you when I was in high school, one of the girls, they were like, can I touch your arms? Obviously, I pretended I kind of hurt. I don't know, I just pretended like I kept talking to the guy. But she kept saying, can I touch your arms, Golden? And then Anna just never said anything. Looking back, she said, fuck, Golden, man, that was a chance. Fuck. You should have let her touch you up. Oh, it's funny. And it's just like, excuse me. I just pretended like I couldn't hear. I was still pretty shy of girls at the time. Like, I'd have days where I'd go just to make it look so easy. But yeah, I guess I was flustered in a way. I never showed it through my face, but mentally I was like, damn, fuck, what? So yeah, I just never said anything. But that was my chance, man. That was the first time I could have had a girl touch me up. Well, no, it wasn't the first time. It was actually 3 years ago. I was in high school. I was doing my drama class. I was probably like 65, 70 kg at the time. I was really lean. I was like 150 pounds. And I was doing my drama class. I was just wearing my blazer. I was lean as well. So I was still training, but I wasn't a big guy. But I was lean. I probably had like a lot of lean muscle and whatnot. And I remember this girl just touched my abs. It's like, damn, Golden, you're really fit. She could feel it through the blazer. So, you know, when you're at a low body fat percentage, you can really feel that. I say this to say, you know, the stories I told you, it's a nice feeling. And in terms of attracting women, I don't really feel the need to rush anymore. I don't feel the need to for obligated or just the thought of attracting women. It's not on my head like it was back when I was a fat and skinny kid who couldn't attract no girls. Because I can now. Now I'm not the best looking guy, but you'll find out, guys. Women are a lot less visual than we are. We pay attention to the arms, the tits, the waist, and the face. Now, don't get me wrong, we like the personality too. But to get yourself in the door as a woman from the male gaze, you gotta look good first. Now, it still applies with women, but they're more so looking for the internal stuff, you know. And that's not to tell you not to get in shape, because I will tell you, get in shape. It makes everything a lot easier. A lot of men respect you. I remember when I was fat and I was skinny, I'd always get slapped. I'd get physically slapped from people. I was just the people would look down upon, you know. I'd never taken seriously. I promise you guys, the moment I started building muscle, no one slapped me since. Well, there was this one guy in high school that, you know that tall guy I was talking about? He tried to try me as well. Put him in his place. I'll make a story time in the future about what actually happened in particular. I can't speak specifically. But yeah, ever since I got in shape, no one's disrespecting me anymore. And it's a beautiful feeling. I'm telling you, it's such a good feeling being a big, strong guy. Guys, if you haven't already, please go to the gym. It's not that hard. Everyone makes this seem really a lot harder than it really is. You know, just train hard, eat a lot, eat enough, a small surplus, sleep well, that's it. It's a good feeling being in shape, man. Because now I can walk outside with confidence, never feel insecure again, never have to worry about someone slapping me up the back of my head. And my biggest fears when I was a child was being bold. You know, and there'll be times I'd get a low fade in high school. People would always slap me up. Quite literally, they'd always slap me at the back of my head. Even when I was working out, no one could really tell because I wasn't a big guy or anything. I was lean, but I wasn't big. So I'd still get slapped up. Now, I'm still a bold guy. I willingly shaved my head just to embrace my fears. I've been bold for about 10 months now. No insecurity. And that's primarily because I'm in shape. So, yeah, I walk around now. No one slaps me. It's a beautiful feeling. A lot of men respect me when I walk past. A lot of men compliment me, tell me your physique looks good. It's good to know, man. Obviously, women say the same thing. And I'm going to end it off by saying this. Before I was in shape, I'd always see these fit people. The days where I would see these fit people outside. It's one thing to see it online, but outside, I always go like, shit, man, this looks impossible. Until I did it myself. I'd always go like, man, I want to be around these fit guys. And it felt impossible to be around these fit guys. But birds of a feather, they really do flock together. So weird how life works. Because the moment I became fit, I started surrounding myself with other fit people. All of my friends are fit. When I go and run clubs, everyone is fit. It wasn't like that before. When I was a skinny fat kid, I couldn't attract these type of people. And now I'm going and run clubs, group workouts. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer training by myself, but there are days I go on group workouts. I have in-shape jacked friends now. It was never like that before. But I took the time to sacrifice. And my mind's good now. And honestly, in terms of proportion, I feel like I hit my dream physique. Now, obviously, men get better when they get older. So naturally, when you get older, testosterone's going to boost, body composition's going to boost and whatnot. All that great stuff. All that great stuff. But honestly, I'm hitting my dream physique in terms of proportion. Nearly got my 16-inch arms now. I'm 15.8 inches in my arms when I tense. So I'm close to 16-inch arms. I'm close to that arm size where everything fits you, bro, man. It's a good feeling. And you're noticeable in terms of being jacked. I'm at a height and weight now. Well, primarily weight, you can't control your height. But I'm like 84 kilograms now. I'm 185.3. Honestly, I don't feel the need to bulk anymore. Honestly, I can maintain now and I'm good. Because I do weighted calisthenics, right? So you inherit the strength. Like your body now, it would inherit me with the strength of like an extra 10, 20 pounds simply through putting weighted clothing on. Especially doing with weighted pull-ups and dips. You know what I'm saying? But you still keep the body weight. But your body is adjusted to a heavier weight. So you can fly your body up and do all this cool shit. I'm like that now. I don't really feel the need to bulk anymore, but I still can if I want to. I can still bulk if I want to. You know, I am still bulking. I probably go up to like 200 and probably cut again. But even if I choose not to bulk, because of the 5 years I put in the muscle memory, when I get older, testosterone's gonna get fuller. And I saw a statistic saying when you hit the age of 25, body composition starts to, no, your metabolism starts to slow down. Now this can be a blessing and a curse depending on your habits. So let's say you're 21 years old, you eat like a fish, beer every day. You still keep your abs and you don't see it, but you're gaining 1% body fat every year. What's gonna happen is when you hit the age of 25, your metabolism is going to slow down a lot more, so it's going to be a lot more harder to burn calories, and the accumulation of all those years you spent eating shit food is going to catch up to you. This is why when it's not unreasonable to say a 25-year-old is obese, but if you say a 20-year-old's obese, it's a lot more rarer, you know. Same vice versa. Like I said, it depends on how you use your time in investing in your body, your spirit, your mind. And let's say you're like me, you've been training since you were 13 years old. You're doing all this hard work, man. You're eating well. And sometimes, guys, I hear it, man. When you're young, it's hard to put on muscle. Even you can eat as much as you want sometimes. Sometimes it's harder for some people. When you hit 25, it's a lot easier to fill out that frame. Now, for me, it was a struggle to get to my weight. I remember I didn't start weighing myself till I was like 16. I was like 70 kg. I'm 84 now. So I put on like a good 31 pounds. I started taking photo pics when I was 154. 155 pounds. I'm 185 now, so I put on a good 30 pounds over the course of the 3 years. So it was a long time. But yeah, man, it feels good being in shape. I don't really know what else to tell you. But yeah, no, going back to what I was talking about, I do have my dream physique now. Now, in terms of just proportion, I'm satisfied, honestly. I have the body of a man because I started early. And I know it's going to get even sexier when I get older. So even if I don't choose to bulk, me just getting older and training more, doing it for a longer period of time, I'm naturally going to get bigger anyway, which is good. And I'm already at a heavy body weight. And I'm already getting this much respect and attention from men and women. Imagine when I get older. It's a good feeling, man. It's beautiful. It's one of the best feelings in the world. I'm telling you, one of the best feelings in the world is having beautiful women that you find attractive look at you. And men that respect you. Because that, I'm telling you, getting in shape, it makes talking to women so easy. They just look at you. They often smile. You know, women are really shy. Men have a lot more testosterone, a lot more confident than women, so it's really easy to go up and talk to them. Easy as pie now. Simply through being in shape, it gives you that confidence, you know. It's like, man, yeah, you're pretty, man, but I'm good looking too. I worked out for a few years. I earned my right, man. Your beauty was given. Not me shitting on women, just telling the truth. I have the confidence to speak, you know. You walk with a certain type of swag. You walk differently, man. You're not walking with a shit posture, man. Oh, my bum. When I walk like I own the place. I walk like Trevor from GTA. Come on, guys, man.